Hey guys, Rob from Mint State Bushcraft. How you doing? So I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on. What am I doing? Well, as you know, I've had surgery and I'm in recovery, so I'm not doing much of anything. It's pretty hard to sit still. Just healing up. I'm on crutches. That's my wheels for a little while. So it's going to take a little while for me to be able to get back outside. So what am I doing? Well, I'm revisiting Mors Kochanski's Northern Bushcraft, sharpening up my mind. I'm reading some stuff from Samuel Thayer, Incredible Wild Edibles. Reading old issues of Backwoodsman, just things like that. Spending money too, I'm always ordering stuff. So the other day I had ordered, I had a Pathfinder water bottle, 32 ounce with the nesting cup, and just stuffed it in my pack. And I've been wanting a carrier for it. So I finally got around to ordering a carrier. Well, first impressions are, it's alright. I mean, it's Condor. It's a Condor H2O water pouch, water container pouch, H2O pouch, whatever. It carries my water bottle. Anyway, so first impressions are it's okay. It holds a water bottle just fine. Here's the downside to it. Getting the cup out. The cup, it's a pain. It is tight. I mean, and if you guys have any solution to that, comment down below and let me know how you've taken care of that. But it is a bear to get out. So, obviously, it's going to take a little work to get it out when I need to use it. So I have to keep that in mind. I could have probably ordered the Pathfinder 64 ounce and it probably would have floated in there and it probably would have rattled around too. And I don't really want that. I don't want to be making a whole bunch of noise when I'm out in the woods. So that's that. So I use this pouch here to put my Sawyer Mini in the bag and everything on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then obviously I have my purification tablets and stuff like that too. So that comes in handy there, and obviously it's Molly compatible, so it goes on any Molly straps but I guess we'll have to try that out next time I go to the woods and see how it performs. But I thought it was something that I wanted, and I ordered it, and we'll see what happens. So pretty much just counting the days until I can get rid of these crutches till I can go out again, trying to plan some outings and see where I want to go next, what I want to do. And it's all going to be dependent on what my doctors say. I go on the 26th to get stitches out, and that's only 10 days after surgery, so I'll still be on the crutches, and it's going to be up to him when I am actually off the crutches. He said 3 to 5 weeks, so I'm not expecting anything less than 3 weeks, but we'll see. So after that, I guess it's just light stuff. I'll have to ask him about hiking and camping and stuff like that, and I'm not expecting anything positive because I don't like to go any place easy. A lot of times I'm just like you guys. I'm trying to get as far off grid as possible. I don't want to be around other people when I'm out there. And a lot of the locations that I camp are way off the beaten path, and it takes a little effort to get there. So, I'm not expecting them to say, yeah, sure, go ahead and go hiking 2.5 miles into the forest and go camping, for the weekend. So we'll see how that shakes out. I know my recovery is supposed to take 3 to 4 months, but I'm not expecting that I can't walk for 3 to 4 months. So, everything hinges on what my doctors say. And at this point in my life, I'm more inclined to follow my doctor's orders. I'm not a young man anymore. If I was in my 20s, I'd be like, hell, I'm doing what I want. I walk when I want. I get rid of these crutches when I want. But when you're a little bit older and your body doesn't heal like you did when you were in your 20s and even in your 30s, you have to take doctor's orders into consideration and just, really put your faith in what they're telling you is true. So, I'll keep you guys posted on that stuff. it could be a real downer when your freedom is limited in this way. I mean, obviously this is surgery, but you get antsy, you get cabin fever, and right now I have a serious touch of cabin fever. So, you know, that's why I'm trying to keep my mind occupied, reading and stuff like that, and you know, talking to you guys, making this video, so you guys don't think that I've abandoned you. Most of you guys that are following the channel know what's going on, so it's not like, you know, all of a sudden I just disappeared, you know. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and you sticking around will pay off later, because you get to see some of the other stuff that I get to do, and I hope you follow me for that too. So some of the things, you guys know that I make knives, RHG custom knives. Right now I'm on hiatus. I'm not taking any orders or anything, obviously, for the same reason why I can't go camping. But I still have a couple of knives sitting here from customers waiting to ship. So I shipped out a couple. I haven't heard back from customers yet whether they received them or not. But you know, from pictures that I've sent customers and postings that I've made on social media, there's, you know, a lot of favorable responses. So this is one that I've done just recently. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Okay, this one, it's got walnut scales. It's a little bit different. It's got brass lanyard tube, brass pins, 3/16 brass pins, and he wanted it patinaed, so I patinaed it. Now this is a little bit different than my normal drop points that I make. Here's a comparison. My normal drop point is a little bit longer and a little bit narrower, I guess you would say. 3/16 thick, 1095 high carbon steel. Again, it has brass lanyard tube, brass pins. This has OD black canvas micarta scales. This one has walnut scales. And it really came out beautiful. I mean, it's got green liners and everything. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You know, and my knives are pretty reasonable. I mean, a basic knife, basic drop point like this with standard pins, whether it be stainless or brass, micarta, G10, stuff like that. This goes for 125 bucks, okay? 3/16 high carbon steel, you know, 125 bucks. You know, this one was a little bit more. You figure 130, 140 bucks for this. Is that showing up pretty good? Mm-hmm. Okay. But that's kind of you know, the stuff that I'm doing, you know, and it's taken a while to bring it to you guys to show you what I'm doing, but that's kind of what I'm doing. And I have to thank some people, because the reason this drop point came to be is because a friend of mine had asked me if I would do him a knife and kind of duplicate a Condor Bushlore, okay? Now, it's not exact. I mean, the one that I sent him probably has a little bit more of a Coke bottle shape to it. So I did that. And he asked for the handle to be 4 7/8 or something, because he's got bigger paws, so I did that for him. And, you know, and I will do that. I mean, you order a standard knife and stuff, and you say, okay, you know, I've got bigger hands, I want the handle a little bit longer than normal. Normally they're like 4.5 inches, I believe, you know, and his is like 4 7/8, so almost 5 inches, you know, and it's got a 5-inch blade on it. And I will do that. I'll make you a knife of your own design if that's what you desire. I mean, obviously, you know, we would have to sit and we would have to negotiate the price and everything like that, but, you know, I'll sit down and design the knife with your input, or you send me a picture of something that you want, and I won't ever copy somebody else's stuff. I mean, yeah, in the knife making world, it's been done, so to speak. I mean, I see people all the time, you know, they make a knife that looks exactly like another guy's knife. You know, and I've been in circles where guys were sending letters of apology for copying somebody else's design, and that person comes back and says, you don't owe me an apology, you know, this design has been out there for a long time. Well, that's true, and to a point. You don't want to copy somebody else's work, obviously. But, you know, as far as knife designs are concerned, pretty much everything that's out there has been done. And it's been done 10 times over. So basically, standard drop points and stuff like that. Every knife maker has one. Some are better than others. And someday I hope, you know, mine are, you know, regarded as high as, you know, some of the other higher end makers. But that's not what I'm shooting for. What I'm shooting for is high quality, but at a price that, you know, your typical outdoorsman can afford. I don't want my knives to be as high as $400 or $500. Okay, I'll leave the higher end makers to do that. I want knives that are high quality knives for your typical outdoorsman, whether that be a hunting blade, a bushcraft blade, what have you. And right now I'm doing that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I can't wait to get back camping. I can't wait to get back out in the knife shop. I have some ideas in my head, some new blade designs I want to try. But I'll tell you what, man, don't ever take your freedom, your physical health, or anything for granted. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Cabin fever, crutches, and convalescence, it sucks, man. It really sucks. I can't even go out in my backyard right now because of my situation. So never take it for granted. But get outside every chance you get. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, get outside.